All right, welcome in Taurus and Taurus placements. This is your middle to end of August 2026 reading. This reading goes from August 16th through the 31st, and it is intended for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so we're going to get a couple oracles and then get into tarot. As always, please take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't for someone else. If you feel that this reading resonates with roles being reversed, please feel free to do so. And if you're feeling that it's not resonating at all, please check another placement. All right. So let's get into it here. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do you have for Taurus and Taurus placements from August 16th through the 31st, please? Okay. So we have reminiscing, looking at photos, good times, thinking about you, and dwelling. Okay. We also have heartstrings, mind games, taking advantage, playing with feelings, and strung along. Okay. All right, Spirit. As far as the overall energy for Taurus and Taurus placements between now and the end of August, please, what do you have for us? What do you have for Taurus and Taurus placements? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. What else? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. At the bottom is the Eight of Wands. All right, so I feel that there is separation here between you and another person, okay? I feel with the Hermit being here that this separation period has allowed you and this other person to go within and reflect on things. Now, whether this other person has done that on their side, that remains to be seen, but I feel that you all have taken this separation period to reflect on things, okay? Things that have transpired between you and them. Now, this person is showing up as the Knight of Wands, okay? So this person could have had an issue with commitment. They might have been inconsistent with you, hot and cold, in and out, possibly making you feel like an option, or maybe they actually made you an option, okay? But this person was in the energy of, like I said, being non-committal and possibly bringing a lot of drama into your life here. Okay. So I feel that this person wants a new beginning here with you. Okay. I feel that this person is looking to express emotion. This person is looking to possibly tug on your heartstrings. Okay. They most likely want to and prepare and are prepared to say whatever they feel you want to hear, okay, that will move you into a more positive energy and something where you would want to move with them into this new direction or into this new beginning, okay? So with the Knight of Cups being here, they could express something, like I said, that's related to emotion, but I feel like it could very well be something like love bombing. Okay, I'm getting that love bombing feeling. But this person is looking for something as far as stability with you. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, it is a card that does talk about stability. However, it is also a card where I feel has to do with money as well. Okay, finances. So I'm not sure if you are more financially stable than this person. Maybe they're looking at you as an opportunity, where they're like an opportunist. Okay, but I feel like there could be something here as far as stability or money is concerned. Okay, where they're looking for, like I said, this new beginning, because the Ace of Cups is not showing up. It's not like they're looking for a new beginning in love with you. It's they see you as somebody stable. Okay, and so maybe you make more money, like I said, than this person. Maybe you have a better job than this person. It is also possible that if this person does have multiple options that they entertain, that could be significantly draining to their finances. Okay, so their behavior, their lifestyle might be something that is contributing, like I said, to them having financial issues. So I do feel with the Ace of Pentacles, there could very well be ulterior motives here at play. And that could be why I was feeling the um, love bombing energy with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Maybe this person has done this before. I'm not sure. For some of you, maybe you've gone through multiple cycles with this person where you would go into separation and then they would come back and be emotional. Sometimes it would seem like love bombing. It would be kind of over the top, but they would do whatever they had to get back in your good graces. And I feel like, whether you've been down this road with this person before or not, I feel like that's potentially what this person might be doing. Okay, so just be aware of that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. So we're talking communication here. So expect communication from this person. Okay, this person does plan on communicating with you. All right, so as far as signs so far, we have earth, we have water, and we have fire. And then we also have Virgo energy with the Hermit. Okay. All right, so Spirit, what do you have as far as potential challenges and difficulties for Taurus and Taurus placements from now until the end of August, please? What are the potential challenges, please? Let's see here. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Sun. Okay. We have the Chariot. And the Emperor. And again, at the bottom is the Eight of Wands. All right. So I am feeling with the Four of Pentacles being here that, I am getting the energy that I do get a lot of times when this card shows up in the challenge position here, that you all might be feeling that it's difficult to hold back from this person due to possibly the intensity of this connection, the feelings that are involved, things like that. It's just difficult to hold back from them. Okay, maybe this person has a hold over you. You have a special place in your heart for them. And so that makes it difficult to hold back. But I also feel that holding on to them is difficult as well. Okay, I feel like this person has significantly held back from you, held things back, like as far as the truth, honesty. Okay, maybe even the truth about who they are as far as like authenticity is concerned. So I feel like those are all reasons that this could present challenges for you. Okay, when this card shows up, I mean, yes, I feel that this person did significantly hold back from you, but that feeling of you can't live with them but you can't live without them, that's what I'm getting with this card. Okay. I'm also, I also am getting, I don't always get songs channeled to me, but I'm hearing that U2 song With or Without You. So I don't know if that's something significant as well. And I just got chills. So for at least one of you out there, that is significant here. Okay. Oh gosh, yeah. And they're not going away. All right. So as far as the sun, I do feel like this person made you happy at some point here. Okay. And so reminiscing, thinking about those good times that you all had, together. You might be looking at old photos, texts. It could be an assortment of things that you're reminiscing about, you're nostalgic about. I feel like all of those things are difficult to just, throw away. It's difficult when you've had a past with someone, even if it was, were short term, where if you had happy days with this person, it's difficult to just, let those go. And I feel that you all were most likely hopeful that there would be more happy days in the future here as well. So again, that's hard to let that go. But I also feel with the sun that something here was illuminated to you. Okay. And I feel like it could have been the fact that this person held back significantly from you. For those of you who have been in a repeat cycle with this person, maybe that's something that you have had time to reflect on and that was illuminated to you. Could be something that this person said or did that brought to light maybe a red flag that you hadn't seen before. Could also be during this hermit period, this separation. Maybe you're in isolation to a certain degree and you're going within, like I said, and you're reflecting on things. You're reflecting on the lessons that you feel could have been involved in this situation. And maybe there's something that has come to you during meditation or your dream state that brought something to light here. Okay. And that these could be things that you, once you see them or hear them, it's difficult to ignore. Okay. With the Chariot, again, it's talking about distance. So maybe there's been a significant amount of distance here between you and this person, even before you separated, before you disconnected. Maybe you felt energetically that you both were not on the same page, that, or maybe this person was pulling away. Maybe this person was not giving you the effort that you deserved. They didn't meet you halfway, especially if they were giving to other people or things and putting these people or things in front of you, ahead of you. Okay. So that sense of distance, whether it's physical, emotional, energetic, or all of the above, I mean, those are all significant as far as, taking a part here in the separation that happened between the two of you. And so those can be difficult to get past. I also feel with the Chariot that moving things forward with this person might seem very difficult at this point. Moving forward without this person might also be difficult for you as well. Okay. And then with the Emperor being out here, I do feel that this person could have been in pride and ego. So that might be something that affected this connection and it's hard to get past. It's also possible that this person was very controlling or someone who wanted to control the narrative. Okay. Again, something that might be difficult. But I also feel with the Emperor being here that as far as your energy, because male or female doesn't matter the gender here, I feel like this is potentially you embracing the idea that you're taking control of your life here and moving it into the direction that you want it to go in. Now, maybe you were hoping that that direction would be with this person at some point and that did not work. So I feel like embracing this energy again and moving in another direction that you feel is more stable could also be something daunting to you. Okay, especially if you've been in a connection with this person for, a significant amount of time. Okay, and with the Eight of Wands again being here at the bottom of the deck, I know that Spirit was saying to expect communication from this person, but I feel that now that you're in this separation period with this person, maybe you don't want to communicate with them. Maybe that's something that you're not really looking forward to. It might be a difficult thing to even think about talking with this person. If this person is in this prideful, egotistic, and controlling type energy, where maybe it's been like my way or the highway, that might not be appealing to you. And you just don't want that in your life anymore. Maybe you all have had communication issues in the past in one way or another. And so you just really don't want to deal with that again. Maybe you're both just not on the same page as far as your values, your beliefs, the way that you want your life to be, from here on out. And so it's like, what else is there to talk about? You know? All right. So as far as additional signs, let's see here. We have Leo, we have Cancer, and we have Aries. Okay. I think the only sign that we're missing here is air energy. So no air just yet. All right. So Spirit, what is your guidance? What is your advice here for Taurus and Taurus placements from now until the end of August, please? Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We've got the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. At the bottom is the Queen of Wands. Okay. All right. So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, I feel like Spirit is saying that you and this person, you had a soul contract. Okay. So if you're wondering why this person came into your life, what is the significance here? Why did this all happen? I do feel that there is a soul contract in place here, okay, between you and this person. So there were significant lessons involved. As we know, every situation that we go through here in this life has lessons involved, unfortunately. But I do feel that there were significant lessons here for both sides, okay? And I feel that it's also significant for change as well, okay? So these lessons were supposed to change both you and this person in positive ways. Now, I feel that you all have embraced this and you are moving toward a new direction in life here, okay? But I feel that it's possible that this other person has maybe not done the same, okay? So again, with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there are changes that are coming in your life, okay? And I feel that it's because you've moved away from this person, or you've, at least separated from them. I don't know if there's been an actual ending here or not, but there is separation here. I'm feeling with the Hermit being in place. Okay. I do feel like this person is still in the King of Wands energy. So I feel like Spirit is saying that although this person is slowly evolving, they're still in Wands energy. So if you've watched my readings in the past, most of the time, and I'm feeling this way as well with this reading, that when I see that the King of Wands come out as well as the Knight of Wands, especially, I feel that the energy is very similar. Yes, the King of Wands is a little higher in elevation, being a king and not a knight. However, this person is still driven by passion, okay? Potentially even driven by lust. This person could still have a wandering eye because they might want to keep their options open. I also feel like this person is someone that still has a fear of commitment to a certain degree and can still be inconsistent as well. Okay, so has this person changed? Maybe a little bit. Have they changed, significantly? I am not convinced of that. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants you to know that as far as things changing, that there's definitely change coming for you in your life. But as far as this other person, if you are wondering if they've changed, I feel like if there's been change within this person, it's minimal. Okay. Now, with the King of Pentacles being out here as well, I do feel like maybe, you were hoping that this person would be this energy for you, that they would be that provider, the protector, the one that provided stability and security for you. And unfortunately, this person was not that person. So I feel like, like I said, male or female, doesn't matter your gender, that you are now needing to embody this energy yourself, if you haven't already. That you need to be your own provider of stability, security, as far as, financial, okay, financial aspects. And, you could even be a parent as well, but take that as if it fits for you. With this Ace of Pentacles, I said earlier that I felt like this person saw you as someone very stable, that you were someone maybe that made more money than they do, or had a better job or something. Maybe you have assets, like maybe you own a home or something to that nature. This person sees you as someone stable. And I feel like, this person, most likely deep down, they want to be, like I said, this King of Pentacles for you. And you are probably hoping that they would be that. But unfortunately, I feel like this person has not stepped up to the plate and changed their lifestyle and their behavior enough to embody this energy. Okay. Because I do feel that they are still in this King of Wands energy. And I am not feeling that these two energies are the same person. Okay. So I feel like Spirit is saying, for the time being, you are going to need to embrace this energy. Okay. And not only that, take control of your life as well. Now, I am also feeling with this King of Pentacles that there could be someone new or different, someone other than this person who will be entering your life. Now, this person could already be in your life. but there is someone else here. And it is someone who might be more able to embody this provider protector role. Okay, someone more stable, someone devoted, someone who wants a family. Okay, and I feel like you could be being watched actually by both of these individuals. And like I said earlier, male or female doesn't matter the gender, but I feel like these two individuals are potentially watching you. They're keeping an eye on you. Okay, they're seeing what you're doing, they're seeing who you hang out with, if you're dating, okay, with the Page of Swords. I also feel with the Page of Swords being out here that Spirit wants you to keep your eyes and your ears open for new opportunities, for learning new information, because something might be presented to you, something might show up, or you might hear something, you might see something online that brings new information to you. Okay, it could be related to this King of Wands, Knight of Wands. It could also be related to the King of Pentacles here. It could also be related to whatever changes Spirit says to be prepared for as far as that are coming into your life. Okay, could be any of those things, could be all of them. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so with the Queen of Wands being here, I do feel that Spirit does want you to know that there are definitely other parties that were here at play. Okay, that might be something that you were looking for proof about. Maybe with this Page of Swords here, that is something that you'll find proof about. Okay, so that might just be for one or two of you out there, that if, like I said, you were looking for proof of this person having multiple options, then that might be something that is presented to you with this Page of Swords here. Okay, something that you'll hear about or see with your own eyes. But I also feel with the Queen of Wands being here that Spirit wants you to remind yourself that you are the Queen of Wands, the positive aspect of the Queen of Wands. And again, male or female doesn't matter your gender, but remind yourself that you are very charismatic, you're charming, you're good looking, you're very ambitious, you're passionate about life and what you do every day. Okay, you make things happen for yourself. You don't wait for a handout from other people. Whatever you feel is in your heart and in your soul, you go after it. And not only that, you are someone that everyone loves. You have a heart of gold. You don't settle for less. And you are someone who knows your value and you know your worth. Okay? It's a very powerful energy. And Spirit wants you to remind yourself that that is what you are embodying. Okay, that is you. And I just got chills again. Yeah, I feel like there is a new beginning in love coming to you. Okay, for those of you who want another cycle with this person, that will be your free will. But I do feel that there is someone else here, and I feel like it could be this King of Pentacles here that is going to come into your life or present something to you if they're already in your life. And it could be a new beginning in love. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it could be someone that either you're friends with already, or it's someone that you will have a connection that starts out as a friendship. Okay. Yeah. And that will be your justice. It will be the good karma coming back your way. It will be something to help balance out the scales here. And I feel like it's something that will bring justice to your life, everything you've been through. And this person is going to bring fairness to this connection. So it will show that there is someone out there that will give you equal reciprocity. Okay. Someone that's not playing mind games with you, taking advantage of you, and playing with your feelings. Okay. Because I really do feel like this past person, this Knight of Wands, King of Wands, they have ulterior motives. And I feel like this person is just going to love bomb you here whenever they return. Okay. So, again, as far as signs, we have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so all signs are out here. We also have Libra energy as well. Okay. All right, Taurus. Well, I'm going to leave this reading here. I do hope it helps, and I hope it brought you some insight and some clarity. If you feel like it resonates with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.